Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of TV Thursdays, my weekly show where I sit down and talk about something I've been watching on TV. And this week is kind of a cheat-ish. I don't know. It's on Netflix, so I'm counting it as TV because it's not a movie that was like in wide release or something. But I sat down and watched Oh Hello on Broadway, which is a Broadway show that Nick Kroll and John Mulaney did as their geriatric alter egos, Gil Faizon, charmed I'm sure, and George St. Geegland. And they did this on Broadway in like 2015, 2016, and they filmed it for a Netflix special. I'm a big fan of John Mulaney's stuff. I haven't really seen too much of Nick Kroll. Like, I know of him, and I knew about his show and everything, and I knew that they did these characters, but this was the first time I'd actually really seen them. Very funny kind of improvisation character study that morphed into this Broadway show that they've done. I really appreciated how they kind of made fun of and cracked jokes at a lot of the theater conventions, even going so far as to spoof and parody and make fun of the fact that they were doing the show at the Lyceum Theater in New York, and so they were doing the show on like a mishmash set. So they have pieces of their set that are kind of cobbled together from like Steel Magnolias and an August Wilson play and Fiddler on the Roof and stuff, and it was a ton of fun. It really like scratched the theater nerd itch in me. I had a lot of fun watching them. It's like in an hour and a half, 2 hours kind of thing. One element of the show is that they brought on a special guest every night and kind of did like a little improv sequence with them in an interview with their special celebrity guest. And for the taping, they managed to get Steve Martin to come in, so he did kind of a sequence of their quote-unquote prank show, Too Much Tuna. Kroll and Mulaney definitely have been playing these characters long enough to really be able to embody them and kind of go with the flow and kind of mess with each other, but do it all in character and have a good time. You can kind of see when there are moments that clearly weren't scripted, and they kind of have a little bit of fun with it. It was a lot of fun to watch them kind of do that as a former kind of, I did a little bit of improv and sketch comedy and stuff in college, so it was fun to see kind of how these characters, how they've developed these characters and how they've put together a full stage play of them. There's a lot of great little interaction with the audience, and they play around with that, and they, like, one of my favorite lines is they go on and on about how much they love the mezzanine and the balcony people, but then they're only gonna like make eye contact with the orchestra because they paid the money, and they make fun of sight lines and stuff. And it was the kind of theater show that I really get a kick out of. So it was really cool that since I didn't get to go to New York and see this thing, that they recorded it and put it up on Netflix. Ton of fun. If you like either of these performers, I think you'll probably get a kick out of this, especially if you like them in these alter egos. Those are my thoughts on Oh Hello on Broadway. Pretty quick one for you this evening, for today, whatever the case may be, because I just got back from seeing Spider-Man, and so look forward to that review on Movie Monday coming up. It was a ton of fun. Spoilers. I had a great time. So that's my thoughts on the Netflix special Oh Hello on Broadway. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from trevortrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. Let me know what you think of John Mulaney and Nick Kroll in the comments below. As always, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.